Welcome to the end of the world. Don't panic. There are many tour guides out here to help you along the way. I'm one of them. My name's Jasmine. I truly hope you're surviving the apocalypse out there, in here, or wherever in hell we are. Ooh, look at that energy. This is a deep knowing. So this is a collective message. It's not a personal. I'm picking up on big energy that is involving many of us. So there's a lot that we can't see. This is so hidden. Oh my God. This is the high priestess and the moon. It's saying to me that the biggest obstacle in front of you right now, the biggest hurdle, is accepting the unknown, accepting the dark, the fears, everything that's hiding in the shadows. There's an accelerated timeline that we all have access to right now that's going to shift us into a quantum space of a quantum leap into a new reality. This is a new reality opening up, a new way to perceive data and information. The vision of the future is unseen. We can't quite pinpoint the truth yet. And who's telling it? Who's a liar? Who's honest? Who's trustworthy? We're trying to figure out how to see in the dark. Okay? So let me see how this relates to you. That's big energy. That's huge. How does this relate to... Thank you. Ooh, yeah, you're in your head about it. This has been coming up. So this is somebody, I'm speaking to somebody who's dealing with mental issues that you're worried that you need to go be checked in. Like you're concerned, you need to, or you have already spoken to people about your mental health. You may have received a health diagnosis. You may be encouraged to take medication. You may be pressurized to fall in line and to be you're being coerced into being a matrix agent, being a non-playable character. And you're battling this at this time. You're taking back charge of your life. This navigating the dark energy is like, it's showing me that you can't see, you have a blindfold on, but you know something you experienced can't be explained away. It's irrational. It's a secret. You're dealing with every single energy right here is like unknown. You're so in this energy of like, I don't know what's happening. So it's also giving me this feeling of losing control. Maybe you feel like you're losing control. So the Ace of Emotions here, this card being your challenge, is like challenging yourself to look deeper into what it is that you know about your emotions and what you feel and how you feel about things. How do you feel about what you've been told in the office? And so I'm seeing you were told something in a doctor's office or some sort of professional space, specifically with all white walls. Like it just seems very lack of imagination. It's a very coercive, so you've been coerced into believing something about yourself. And you're fighting desperately to get back to your truth of how you feel versus what you've been told. You're not allowing, that's not the word I wanted to use. Okay, so in the past, I'm seeing you take off with this information. So you were given information, you learned something about yourself, you diagnosed yourself or somebody diagnosed you, and you took off with it. You really believed that you know, you just accepted the label. You were like, okay, I'm going to go with this. I'm going to learn about this, explore. Let's say you were diagnosed with diabetes. You're like explored that. You went all the way in. You did the diets. You did everything. You did all the research. You looked into homeopathic recipes and or remedies. You know, like there's something about diligent effort on your part in the past. Interesting. That came out in the pre-shuffle, and that's in your future. So in the future, I feel like you're actually standing up against authority. You're standing true to what you've discovered. This card is in your future position. It's like what you're walking into is this gathered self. You see things now in a way where there's rules. There's rules to 3D. There's rules to hell. There's not so much rule to this unknown space that you're navigating, that you're now being invited to explore. These mental exercises and emotional gymnastics that you've been going through have been trying to enlighten you to the rules that you've placed over yourself in your life. Hidden gems. Like I'm seeing you study and find out things. This is now your focus. Your focus is movement. Your focus is growth. Your focus is I'm going out to get what I want without any sort of negotiation. This is like, I'm going to conquer. I set out to conquer and I will not return until I've done so. So that's a focus that your mind has at achieving what it is you seek. You're being encouraged even by your soul and your ancestors and those that guide you. God, source energy is actually inspiring you and encouraging you at this time, holding your hand even. You could be actually strongly religious at this time to hold on to something solid. I feel like you're having a struggle and a hard time holding on to solid things because of how much it's so confusing around you and has been. There's a lot of confusion, there's a lot of chaos, there's a lot of clutter, and you're establishing a connection to earth to ground yourself. So you're naturally feeling very flighty, but you've been like you're getting so much support from God right now, and we always do. Gosh, subconsciously, the Empress. Wow, big energy, guys. This is telling me you're very aware of what it is that you have to offer, what it is that you what makes you powerful, what makes you beautiful. Everyone has something that makes them beautiful. Everyone has something about them that makes the others around them feel comforted, or that you bring something. You bring something. You're supportive. You're giving. You nurture things. You help grow things. You help care give. You know these things about yourself. You know you have a nature to you that is designed for respect and honor. Which is why you're so encouraged to go forward. You're so encouraged to show this part of you. It's been hiding in the basement. I'm seeing, yeah, the Queen of Wands on the bottom there. It's a force within you that has been wanting to come out for a while. And it's showing me you're struggling to get it going. You're struggling to push forward at this time. In the past, you may have been a little bit pushy, a little bit cutthroat with your words, a little bit immature in your communication. And it's like the people around you were struggling to see your vision. It's like consciousnesses weren't aligning, the way that you think and the way that they think. There was a lot of not seeing eye to eye on the vision you have for yourself or the group that you're involved in. There's just been false starts. Yeah, this false start. Yeah, and you feel like who you were giving to, relationships and situations that you gave yourself to, there was not a return. We got the 4 back to back there. So trusting in, there's been a struggle for you to trust your foundations. 1111 with the double 4 there. 411, information. Maybe with information that you've received, as things have came into you, I see that you didn't have the tools. You didn't really know how to get things going or how to move forward. What are we moving forward from? What are we moving forward? Oh. Another 4 and the wheel in reverse. Interesting. Betrayals. I see you resting and thinking and clearing your head and reviewing everything that's happened. I see that you've been dealt cards that you feel are unfair. You feel like your destiny has been unfair up to this point. And you're holding on to what you do have. You're trying to reestablish yourself, your feet on the ground, on earth. Thank you. I see you really focused on alignment, on the mother. You're working on a wound and deeply protecting yourself. Oh my gosh, beautiful. Yeah, you've discovered a really deep truth, a really hidden truth. I was encouraged. I like to put this little candle in the corner here, and this flame is kind of like talking to me about practice, about ritualistic practice. Maybe you've been sort of forced to mother yourself, and I'm seeing you light a candle or light a flame to promote warmth, to actually make your environment seem more warm. For some reason it feels so cold and isolated, and it's like the fire for you is another consciousness with you. It's like you brought the element of fire into your reality because it's so dark. It's almost like you literally need this flame to see. And it looks like here we've got this snake nest with a pearl inside. It's like there's this defense and protection around the purest part of yourself. Could also be actually pregnancy or mother and the Empress. Interesting. Mother and the Empress. I feel like there's something that you're programmed to think about yourself from how you were nurtured, and something about that passing on to your children. It's the struggle of trying to navigate in the dark with it's like maybe you weren't taught how to cook, and now you're a parent and you have to figure out how to feed two. Maybe you're a single parent, you know, or even a wife or a husband or whatever, and you have a family now to take care of. There's something about increase your efforts if you want to see your goal, opportunity, or windfall. So what is it that you've put a lot of energy and time into here? You're growing something. You've put it in a safe place, nesting away. And you're discovering yourself, you're looking into yourself. You're transforming and transmuting energy. Why is that? Well, the mystic is here, and this flame lit up there is just showing me that inside you're really igniting a part of you that wasn't lit up before. There's freedom here. There's destiny. There's opposition in some of the beliefs that you have. Part of the problem of your progress seems to be how you think about the future, how you perceive your profound experience, because you've had this, I'm telling you, you've seen something. There's this mental illness, there's this brain dysfunction of some kind that you're figuring out came from something you were taught. So it's like you weren't born this way, but here you are. And I see you looking through the dark to figure that out. There's those candles again, throwing the candles out. Here she is sitting up on the mountain with the candles, and people are trying to get to her, and she's not moving. You've discovered yourself. I feel like you were doubted, lack of support. This is a solo journey that you've been on. But it's deeply spiritual. You have something to share. You have wisdom to share. There doesn't have to be a certificate. There's something that you know that brings enlightenment to others, to the planet, or to those around you. There's something that you have now to share of what you know about something. But there's a timidness because you've been in this, like, look at this. You see how this is where you were in this mind, like you were seeing all these visions and all this stuff was coming to you. And then here you are set out to go receive. You're very focused on going to shine that outward. You don't have a desire to sit back anymore. You've rested, you've recuperated, you've found answers. Oh yeah, there's that snake. There's a lot of snake energy. You have a dark, you've been through the darkness. Your level of occult wisdom is unique, rare, valuable, bright, vibrant, but it's also cold and, you know, wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove is coming through. I feel like the serpent energy is your protection. You actually have befriended the serpent. Like, I see the snake working with you to bring your dreams to life. It's almost like you're now working with the devil in the best way. In the way where it's not in control of you, it's not guiding you, it's not leading your life, but it's been around so long, it's now your friend. It's almost like you've made a deal with the devil that's not a bad deal. Like, I'm seeing you've paid your debt and your contract is over. This shit's dead. I don't mean to sound like, this is very dark. You could actually have like a morbid sense of humor or a dark sense of humor. There's something dark about you. But the wisdom that you've acquired is because you never lost your heart. You never lost your ability to feel love over vengeance, or kindness over whatever the frick else we can choose. You were able to take enough of a beating that the devil literally said, you know what, you're strong. I'm gonna now use you. Not use you, because don't take it like that. But it's almost like the position you are about to take in reality is almost handed to you without any sort of karma. You're about to be a karma dealer. Like, I see you meeting up on a corner with the devil, like, and he's like, hey, this is the job I have for you. You're gonna take these it's freaking the Cuphead story. You're gonna go get these contracts for me, and then I free your soul. It's almost like an exchange type of energy here. So now you're a soul collector. This diamond. You're a rare diamond. Back from the dead. Got me lifted, feeling so gifted. Sugar, how you get so fly. All right, beautiful. Like, I can go in that space, but let's get on earth, because I feel like me and you could talk about spirituality all day. I think that that's kind of your strength, is thinking about talking into the psychic realm, or being psychic, or being intuitive, being mystic-like, mysterious, hidden. But it is a challenge. Like, I don't think that forgiveness is your strength at this time. I think it could super strength you. Like, you would gain super strength from forgiveness, from seeing what you do have in front of you, not what you've lost. Because that's what's creating this like attachment, this need to hold on energy. So what tell me the positive. So this is the finance deck. It's to encourage financial growth, to maybe see where you aren't seeing chances where money could be of value to you, of help to you, because especially anyone that's mystical, just the challenge to be grounded on earth, right? That's really what your focus is. You're bringing your spirituality to reality, to earth. And how do we do that when we're in the clouds? Ooh, direction. Do not deviate from your path. Attract a mentor if necessary. Plan where you want to be. Beautiful. So there is somewhere, so you have a direct, so this is powerful together. This is like the Pope, and this book is totally showing me Bible, okay? Because it's just too literal in the cards for me to see otherwise. So I'm seeing you take the word, the wisdom, and the knowledge, and sometimes you tend to twist or deviate right? You tend to get a little extraterrestrial with it. But the encouragement here is to find another like Earth human, grounded person on planet Earth to help you navigate some of these processes, because two very different people read the same book and get very different information, especially when it comes to religion and spirituality. The whole point with the serpent here, it was to deceive. The whole point is to get you off track and to not get you to your journey, destination. That's the challenge you're currently facing. What's the next step? What's the next step? Loyalty. So this is actually showing me forgiveness as well. Two things here. I'm seeing be loyal to what you love, and also let go of the disloyalties, the struggles you have around what you're loyal to even. I feel like you've been loyal to things that have brought in, invited abuse, actually. Planet Venus, yeah. I hear the Venus, she's talking about take me to your leader, take me to your planet, take me to your Venus. It's like, and there's Venus right there, which is in your subconscious with the loyalty. Yeah, you've really given freely of yourself, of your energy. And in some way, there's a dog twice. Advice from a friend. Spiritual love. This is a physical companion with an animal as well. I don't know what I just said, but I'm trying to say you have a physical companion, like a dog or something, helping you. Carrot is also like eyesight, right? Seeing into the spirit. Ooh. Public face and wellness. Yeah, you want to show yourself. You want to show your health. You want to show how much you've worked on yourself. Earn a reputation. Follow your heart. Become who you want to be. It's okay to be yourself. Ensure your body is nourished. Join a gym and regain strength. Live a healthier lifestyle. Like, this is repeating the message I was feeling with this card. Like, you were really going through it over here. You were discovering this this mental sanctuary because of this prison that you've been in your mind. So this imprisonment has really limited you. The way that the attack has been, it's crazy that I've never in my entire tarot practice have ever seen something come up where the devil has been a character that yeah, it's never came out that way. But for you, it's like, it's showing me, it's like a respect. It's like the devil has respect for you at this point. I don't know about that. Like, I don't know. That's a little weird to say. Like, I don't mean to sound... What in the hell is the devil trying to tell me here? What is this? Karma. You will reap what you have sown. Plenty of material things. Facts. So the value, I'm telling you, so I don't know how to say this, so we're just gonna spit it. It's like the devil controls 3D material world in some way, shape, or form. So whatever you're doing and the direction you're heading in, with a positive mind, with faith in yourself, with seeing your value and the direction that you're trying to take it and landing it on earth and creating an established self, is going to allow the devil to use you. That just sounds so bad, but it's not. It's not, I swear. Use your vessel for good. What am I trying to say here? You see how if I could say it, money, I'm telling you, money path. Yes, you get your flowers. Horse again, another horse. Horseshoe. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Luck. Okay. I'm seeing that soon. Short journey with the horse. Short journey with luck. And flowers, happiness, right? There's an opportunity. This is wealth. This is the hands of the what we call the devil, which is just, it's the challenging energy. It's not the malicious, because the devil's a spectrum of things. It's not, we ain't worshiping the devil over here. You hear me? I've already said it too many times that it's just uncomfortable, but don't be fearful, because whoever I'm talking to, you're super strong. You're so past what I'm doing here, but here I am doing it because I'm trying to be, I'm hearing everyone's like fear about it. So I'm just saying what I'm saying. So let's remove the fear, you know, let's just kind of listen to what's happening rather than react. Okay. Showing yourself in its entirety, in its whole truth, is going to you're going to be able to take people out. What I mean by that, it's like your energy, showing your energy in its true form, in its ultimate form, is going to bring people to their knees or bring people to a place of redemption, judgment. Like people are going to feel judged, or like God has really worked. Let me take away the devil, because again, the devil also works for God. So let's just talk about it that way for now. God has seen how you've been through things, and it's being asked of you to shine your light, because the way that your light shines, it shows people about dark things. And even though dark and dead things people want to just disregard and forget about, there's something about you, and also maybe about this, because this black candle is about, because there was a lot of energy coming in the reading a couple readings ago that was trying to take. And now it's like clearing that out, accepting it. Like there's not much that can touch you right now, harm you. I think you've been deep into some things here. What is going on? What, that many? It's only 3. No facts. Bad reputation. Romantic love affair. Sex fix and secret lover. Never has the facts. Makes shit up and lies. Offer. Yeah. You were in, I see Bonnie and Clyde. I see Ride or Die. I see fast cars. I see not really knowing what's going on around you, there's a lot of confusion around like your reality in itself. It doesn't make sense. And in part, this has developed and created this reputation around you. And I see you actually, maybe sex addiction is an issue for you, where maybe you indulge so much in that sort of pleasure, that physical pleasure. And there's secret, that part of you hidden, something sexual, hidden sexuality. Getting out of that. That has been a struggle for you to get out of. So maybe the only way that you've been able to ground yourself is sexually, because you're so in the clouds. You're really high up. Your physical body's on earth, but you're in so many spiritual dimensions that you're pulled all over the place energetically. And I see you using sex as a way to get on earth, to stay grounded on the planet. But you don't want to do that anymore. Yeah. Interesting. What to do? What to do? Crying over you, sad, hurt, upset. Reach out. Interesting. That's a confusing message, I'll tell you. What to do? Girl fight at the bottom. Crying over you, and stalker. Because I always try to find the positive, I realize that this is quite dark. What to do? Is there somebody that's in your life that you don't feel like you can disconnect from? Maybe, so there's a contract that you have with someone that thinks they own you. It's a very obsessed person. It's a very scary person but again, I feel like that's in the mystical realm. I think on earth, you're a lot safer than you perceive. And in the spirit world, this person, you've signed over your rights in some way. You trust them. You've created a loyalty with somebody here that there has involvement with this reputation and this love affair. So I feel like it's even a partner that you've had. There's something about a connection with somebody that they have a delusional relationship with you, actually. So there's like a stalker, because it's, like somebody that holds power. They really think that they have the power in some way. You're really separating yourself. You're moving forward. You're heading into the future with a sense of freedom, though. There's a shedding. It's not even that you're leaving anything behind. This isn't that you're leaving material things. These are concepts, brain rewiring that you're going through. You're rewiring your brain to bring in a new reality that makes sense. Something about your reality doesn't make much sense. Why doesn't your reality make sense? You know what I'm saying? Why doesn't your reality make sense? I can't shuffle. I can shuffle. I can do anything. Look, I'm trying to shuffle on the edge of the table here, okay? I'm done. All right, we're just gonna do it on the cards. Let's just say it. We're gonna leave it there. Whew. Big old cards. Oh, see? Yeah. Femme fatale in reverse with child wounded in reverse. Inappropriate use of sensuality, attachment to money and power. Blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds. Resists moving on through forgiveness. Yo, tell me we didn't call that over there. So there's a relationship that you have with yourself that you, like, I'm really seeing like a sex worker. I'm seeing somebody that has exchanged their body for money in some way. Even if it's been like a situation where you were in a long-term marriage, it doesn't matter. There's a sexual exchange here. It's very sexual energy. And not identifying the wounds in the childhood has really, I don't know what maladaptive means, but I feel like what I'm trying to say is like reversed. Like it's reverted you. It's kept you in an infantile place where you haven't been able to grow. Interesting. What's next? What's next for you? What's next with these big old cards? Where are you going? Oh my gosh. Midas. Okay. Entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything into gold. Delight in sharing life's riches, which is beautiful. There's something that you've acquired. You didn't waste your time. There is no time wasted. It's like your unique self is going to show the world. We're in a time to show the world who we are. That is all it is. There's more peacock feather. There's like a lot of peacock energy, actually. So it's like, show up, show up. Like, oh, student, you've learned a lot. This is that teacher energy again, like humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. Like you've really accepted this about you. That's really beautiful. You've been learning. What have you learned? What have you learned? We learned two things, guys, of course. Okay, friend. More spiritual stuff. So we got the martyr and the Messiah. Learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause, serving humanity with humility. Like, this is why I said it's not a negative thing. It's like you've danced with the devil in a way that if he shows up at your door, you know how to have a conversation where you tell him to leave. You know what I mean? Like you've done something inside of you, deep and dark, that you have such consciousness. This is like Christ consciousness, that I'm seeing you develop so you've sacrificed yourself in the way that Jesus would respect. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. If Jesus was right here in physical form in front of you, in male form and a man, genders, to tell you, good job, like you're walking in the path that I laid for you, you maybe don't see that, but that's what you've learned. You've learned how to be like God. You've learned how, which is why I was saying that about the devil, like it has no weight. It has no hold on you anymore. You're too intelligent. That's the serpent. The serpent came in the garden and said what it said, but you You're just too intelligent now. I don't think I've done any of these in reverse. You're too intelligent now. Good job. This was on the bottom. Pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. Yeah. So it's like you woke up and you were like, why am I here? And the devil was like, because you wanted to be, you're my slave. And then you were like, but I don't want to be here anymore. I'm going to fight you. So you like fought the devil. The devil kind of laughed at you for a little bit. And then eventually you were so wise through all the beatings, all the suffering, all the endurance of what you've been through, to the point where the devil looks at you like, the door's open, you can leave. You're no longer my slave, because you've risen above, you've turned your back, you've graduated here. 45 something, 45. Oh, promised land. Yeah. I heard promised land. All the land that you see, I will give to you and your offspring forever. God's promise to Abraham. God promised you something and you waited. You waited a long time. You didn't even believe it was real. You thought you were crazy. You thought you were delusional. You thought you were a psycho. You thought you were all these things. They put you in the white room. But God promised you this. God said, facts, bro. Peter's crucifixion, the Hanged Man. Look at that. Like you sacrificed yourself. And you know, welcome to my house. Play that music too loud. This is a proud moment in your evolution. Oh, yeah. This is you standing up to authority and telling the fucking truth. I see you walking up to the authority and telling the truth. You could have told the police. You told somebody the truth. This is a real truth that you have to speak. A real like verbal, like 12, 13, 10, 12, 13. Look at that progression. You ended something. You were promised something. You went through it. Now you're entering the time where life can be a little bit unbelievable. Oh, the high priestess twice. Look at all those skulls. I'm telling you, that's you. You're this woman with all the, look at the book. You see the book in her hand? You're her with the book. And this book has, where's the book? There's too much going on. Where's the book? I don't know where the book went right now. But the book that I was showing you before, here she is holding it. This is also the high priestess. This is very freaking powerful. You are a psychic. You are somebody who is tapped in. What is a psychic? A psychic is just somebody that lives outside of 3D and can like see all the stuff and like communicate it. You know, it's like you're able to see into it here. And I'm seeing all these skulls as, remember I said you have these contracts. The souls are contracted. They're all going to be DEAD as I'm flipping you off. I'm sorry. But like, I see all these people here, dead and gone. Look at them candles. And I see her with her Christ earrings, like she elevated to consciousness. I see blue eyes heavy. Beautiful, friend. I'm gonna pull one more card here. I wanna know one more thing about you. What do you wanna know? Send me the energy of what you wanna know. I sense you're not confident in your crown. Straighten your crown. You deserve it. You deserve it. When Jesus saw this, he was indignant. He said to them, "Let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of God belongs to such as these." Jesus and the children. Because you showed up to the gates like a child and innocent and pure, God let you in. God, it doesn't matter how many times God let you through. And here you are, come to me like a child. The innocence, the purity of you. Yeah, look at that little child. The boy prophet. You are in a whole new world, a whole new chapter, a whole new beginning, a beautiful, beautiful time for you to now share. Ain't the monster? You're not a monster. You're misunderstood, and you're now achieving what you came here to do, my friend. Okay, that's what I have for you. Thank you so much. We'll do more in the next read. I appreciate this. This was beautiful. You are beautiful. Don't give up on yourself. Keep going, and things will work out one step at a time, one stone at a time. Okay, thank you.